Good morning peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am doing a very quick little makeup, basically to show anybody that's never used Bareminerals, how I use it. I'm moisturised, it's dried in, still a little tiny bit tacky, but sure, time is of essence here. So a little tiny bit of Filter Finish by Collection. I'm just putting this on for a little bit of extra glow on the cheeks. Not that I need it, because this foundation is great, but I just like it. I just like this stuff. Now, if you don't have something like this, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, folks. You just use what you have. Now I'm going to spray my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend this bugger in. And I need a mirror for this, I'm afraid, lads. Okay, blend it in. Just a little, and it gives you just a tiny, you can see the little tiny bit of glow. I'm over 50. There's no such thing as, what the fuck is that on my eyebrow? Now, have no fear that this makeup will not be perfect, right? Because when I'm filming, everything goes fucked up. Everything gets fucked up. So just so you all know, but you'll get an idea. Next, concealer. I'm using the Collection, Catrice Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer. It's about €4 in the drugstore. And I'm putting a little bit in here in my eyes, where I have dark circles. Now, I know I really just tap it on the outside and then just sort of a little tiny bit around my nose, where I need it. Cover the hairs on the chinny chin, on the top of the lip, and the chinny chin, top of the nose. Just anywhere I see, if I have any spots or anything hanging around that I want to give tap to. That's it. That is the concealer on. Give it a few seconds, and I'm going to spray. You don't have to spray anything. This is just a little setting spray with water. But you don't have to do this. This is just what I have to hand here. Okay, and I'm going to pat this concealer under my eyes until it is completely blended in with a beauty blender. As you can see the effect this is having. I have to keep an eye on the clock here. Okay, we have concealing is done. Come up close. That concealer, by the way, that Catrice concealer is absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't really touch my eyebrows. I have a little tiny bit of redness there, discoloration. That is not redness, that is psoriasis, so I don't really do much with that. Okay, we shall get ready to film the foundation application. 1 second. Now we're back to film the foundation. This is it. My colour that I'm using is written on the bottom here, and of course I can't see, blind as fuck. Golden Beige number 13 is the one that I use. Now, each to their own. I close the lid, I have it open to get some of the powder out. Okay, and there's some of the lid. It may or may not be enough to do the whole face, it depends. I have 2 brushes that I use for this, but this is the one this is the main baby, right? What you do with him is you dip him in, swirl him around, swirl him around, swirl him around, tap him off, okay? And where you first lay him is where you're going to get the most coverage. So what I do is I tap him on both cheeks. And then I start on this side. And you start here on your cheek, and you blend down. You can see the colour, the pigment. And you blend down. Then you blend up to your forehead. And the last place I hit is under the eye, and I only barely tap it under the eye. And then I blend down. I blend onto my ears. You're just buffing it into the skin, but you're doing it very gently. There's an awful lot of pigment. This brush holds a lot of the pigment, so you can see it buffing into my skin. And there'll be an awful lot more buffing than this in a few minutes. This is just a start. This is just to give you an idea. You're buffing in half the face. Then you go over to the other side where you've laid down a little bit of pigment already. And you buff here, you buff it onto your nose, and you buff it on, you tap it under your eye. And this will actually set your under eye. And as you can see, it doesn't lie into my creases. And you just keep buffing and buffing. Gently buffing now, lads. Don't go hard on the skin. You don't want to bruise yourself or leave yourself with marks, because you're getting up on top here, on your forehead, in between your eyebrows. The whole lot's getting done here. You just keep buffing, and as you buff, this actually melds and becomes one with the skin. It melds. It's like as if it melts into your skin. Now, if you feel you haven't got enough on, go back in with your brush, swirl it around in the product, tap, take any excess off. Now, since I started that side the last time, I'm going to start this side this time. You just follow the same process. Buff and buff, go under your neck, to your jawline, your ears. You just keep buffing. And there is pigment in that brush, because by swirling and tapping, I have locked some pigment into that brush. And you just keep swirling and tapping. And then now, this brush is exceptional. I have to say, it really does lay down the product very well. But you have to use a very gentle hand as you're buffing, because you don't want to move the pigment. You don't want to move it. Okay, my friends, we are just about finished with the foundation. You keep buffing this into your skin, lads, as long as you can. Now, it gets quicker and it buffs as you get used to it. Now, it only takes me a few minutes, but because I'm talking to you guys on camera, it's making it a little bit slower than normal. And then if you can buff it under the eyes, I'm only slowly tapping and buffing, and I'm not really trying to move it too much under the eyes, but I do need to seal in the concealer. And on top of the nose, runny nose. There we go, my friends. That is how you apply Bareminerals foundation. Now, if you have the mineral veil, you put it over this. And why you do that is the mineral veil will seal it in. I've used up all my mineral veil, so all I have is a little bit of translucent powder. I have it on, put a little bit on a puff, and you just literally take a brush, any brush, and you just pat it. How would you be well? And you pat a little bit of the translucent powder. I always pat it around the cheeks and the top of the nose, so because of my glasses. And it's not that it knocks any shine, it's just if there's a little bit of extra shine with this, it will take it down a little. And it seals it into your skin. That's what the mineral veil is for, guys. It seals it into your skin so it doesn't budge. You have it there for the day. Now, that's it. The only other things I would add to this is I would do my eyebrows and put on a bit of lippy. Put that lippy here somewhere. If I could see, it would be a good thing. I wasn't so fucking blind. I do have lippy here somewhere. Stick a bit of lippy on. It won't go with the outfit, but I'll stick it on anyway. For every day, all I do then is fill in the brows with a bit of brow powder. I haven't much time here, so this thing's about to go dead on me. I just barely fill in the brows. Now, it's very badly done, as you can see. Just a quick fill, quick 2-second fill. My little dog isn't well, so I'm going to have to go and give her medicine. There you go. Brows very roughly filled in, brushed. They're scruffy. I fixed them up after when I'm off camera. I'll come up a little bit close for you guys to have a look. That's it, buffed in. You don't see a line or a wrinkle, but you have to buff it. You have to take the time to buff this stuff in. But if you do, the look you get is fabulous. Okay, I shall post this video later on, and I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, please tick the thumbs up on my YouTube channel down below there. Click the subscribe button there and join the family. You never know what comes on here. What comes in here, comes out here. It's not filtered. And it's the way I like it. Okay, my friends, I'm wishing you an excellent week ahead, and I shall see you all in my next video. So